Good morning, YouTube. What is going on? Just got some gas. Time to head to work. Whee! All right. Check this out, guys. The football field is no longer underwater. Look down there. I don't know if you can see all those little pavilions, the little farmers market. But all of that stuff was underwater. My little flood video. See if I can get you turned back around here, too. All right. So today, let's see, I finished up the Ram yesterday, did the turbo back exhaust on Ford 7.3 yesterday. Today, I think I might have to do some charge pipe brackets for the Ford Harley Davidson truck. Now that thing's it's putting down so much boost, it keeps blowing the boots off of the charge piping after, I think before and after the intercooler. We got one to stay and then the other one blew, and so I think you got to deal with that today. And then as long as that's copacetic, hopefully we'll be getting the Harley Davidson truck on to the dyno. Some final numbers. That would be fantastic. So, I wonder if does CameraFi have like filters? It does have filters. I wonder why it's doing weird. Let's do that. No chat activity because there's nobody in here yet. Going 2 minutes now, 2.5 minutes. Chance to get in here. It's 6:54. I think Kira is already headed to school. Maybe. So I don't know if she'll be watching. I gotta start watching my potty mouth. My daughter watches this stuff now. I gotta watch what I'm talking about. You guys gotta help me keep it clean. Shouldn't be a bad ride into work today. Last I saw on the TV, traffic was moving pretty good, surprisingly. Usually this time of morning, it's already started to back up pretty bad, so running a little bit late. My news was all jacked up. For some reason, my cable box decided to have a couple hiccups this morning. So I was farting around on YouTube on my TV, found out that I should be able to make moderators from there, but I don't know if I can make moderators. I brought the tablet with me. I'm going to try to get on YouTube through the web browser, not through the app, and see if I can't do moderators that way. Just come on, I mean, we need to get the Blue Wrench Mafia going in here. All my Blue Wrenchers from the other pages, we need to have you in here too. So, getting close to the 100 sub giveaway, guys. I think this morning when I checked, I'm up to 81 subs, so that's awesome. They're gonna start getting this this description paste together so that every video should have certain informations that that need to be posted in every description, I feel like. So I'm going to start getting that together and make sure I start adding that to my videos. Good morning, welcome, one viewer, whoever you may be. miles down the highway. Let's see here. Over again. So, yeah, not a whole lot going on today. Have no idea what's on the schedule for the shop today. Whoo, morning, Darwin. How goes it? Rusted and trusted. Hope you had a good night at work, brother. Yep, just getting out. I kind of figured that. Right on. What do you do, Rusted? I think you might have told me that before, but I forgot, I think. So, working overnight, though, man. That's AM and the PM. Good times. I've had a couple of overnight jobs. My drive to work, bro, is about, well, in the morning's usually about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. It's a 36-mile drive one way. Morning traffic is usually worse than afternoon, evening traffic, so we'll see. It's actually moving pretty good so far this morning. I try to watch my local news and traffic before I get out of the house. It was moving pretty good, surprisingly, so shouldn't be too bad. It's going pretty good, Rusted. A little bit late this morning, like I was saying. Cable box was freaking out, so I didn't get to watch my news like I normally do. I did get to see just a couple minutes right before I got out of the house, so. Right on, work in a warehouse. It's a lot of forklift work or like shipping, receiving type stuff. Too much cars. Gotta turn you guys around for a second, let you see all this traffic. It's kind of crazy. It's not too bad yet. We're moving at 60, 65 and climbing. I do have a Honda Accord, Darwin. Love this little car. It's the 3.0 liter V6, 4-door. It's not the coupe, it is the 4-door. All leather. It's pretty nice, I can't complain. Especially for free. My wonderful aunt gave me this car because she got a new car and she didn't want to trade this in if she could give it to one of us to help us out. So she gave it to me, which is very, very nice. It's 2004 and it's got like 115,000 miles on it. Oh wow, man, yeah, that's I can understand that. I do miss a lot of the school stuff. Unfortunately, 3 of my kids go to the same school. My middle daughter goes to a different school. That's a long story. Oh, 2009. Nice. Mine's a 2004, Darwin. Cool. Yeah, I've been in a few warehouses. It's not bad. Usually pays pretty good. The hours are different, of course. You're overnight stocking and inventory and stuff like that. Not too terrible though. That is nice though. Working at night, that gives you the option. During the day, yeah, you gotta get your sleep, but at least during the day you have some time when businesses are open and you can get things done. Like you said, you can spend some time with the kids. I get about a half hour in the morning with my boys and the baby, and then I get usually an hour and a half at night before the boys go to bed. The baby's usually asleep getting home. Usually get home until about 7 or so. There you go, man. Yeah, get your side hustle going on. I don't know if you are subscribed to the Mechanic OC, but that guy's very, very business oriented. He does do a lot of, I mean, he owns his own little shop in, I think it's Mission Viejo, in California. But he does a lot of business talk. Every Sunday he does a business talk vlog and all that stuff. So check him out if, morning Top Wolf. Definitely Rusted. Check him out if you don't already. He's got a lot of good information on his website and on his channel. Well, that's not too bad. Bed around 8, get up at 1. Only 5 hours of sleep. Wow. The baby's doing good, Darwin. Thanks for asking. She's about 16 months now. She's full of attitude. It's my third daughter. I've only had girls. The 2 boys are not mine biologically. They are my fiance's 2 sons. Morning, Johnny. I'd cut grass before I work at another high volume repair shop. Yeah, luckily we're not high volume. Custom doesn't happen quickly, so luckily my boss doesn't hound me on how long it takes to get things done a lot of times. I'm getting faster at my stuff, but he doesn't push us, which is really nice. Yeah, I don't know that I could work at a high volume repair shop. I don't do well under being rushed. I tend to get a little scattered and I do forget shit, which is not okay. Cool, Rusted. So you do know about Mechanico-C. Good deal. I don't know if flyers kids make you feel old. They do, man. I've got my oldest daughter is 10. She's a special needs child. We just finally this past year found out what's going on with her. She actually is one of about 35 people in the entire world that we know of right now that have this Shaw-Gibbs syndrome. It's a genetic mutation. So, but she's a total sweetheart. She's great. Like I said, she's 10. Then I've got 2 8-year-olds, 1 boy, 1 girl. Mikhail is 7, and then the baby. So, yeah, Johnny, I could see that money just not being there in the high volume shops. Oh man, Rusted, that does not sound like a fun time, man. I don't know where about you live, but in the septic, there's all kinds of crazy testing you have to do just to be able to break ground near a septic tank. I was at my friend's where we talked about opening up a shop soon. That'd be cool, Top Wolf. Heck yeah. I need to get my side hustle going. I got 2 vehicles sitting in my driveway right now just taking up room. I need to fix the Blazer up and get it going. I need to get to the junkyard and get a tail light for the Maxima. Once I get the tail light for the Maxima, ooh, I gotta get a bottle jack too. I gotta push that tail light bucket back out a little bit more, I think. That way it'll seal up around it. My car got rear-ended a little bit, not major. Because it's so old, it got totaled out by the insurance company. They bought it back, and then I bought it from them. Hopefully I can flip it and make a few dollars. I don't have much in it, which is good. And then the Blazer needs all kinds of little things. I gotta do a bunch of ball joints and that shit on that. Gotta get a stock hood and intake for it, because I'm not gonna sell it with that shaker setup. Alright, boys, gotta go after. Yeah, no problem, Rusted. Have a great day, man. Get some rest. And, yep, have a great day. Yeah. How much rent would you pay? I'm thinking low end 700, high end's 2,000 a month. What do you mean, Johnny? Rent for a home, rent for a small shop? You talking about like single bay? Just big enough to have an office in the front and maybe a lift or 2 lifts out back like Mechanico-C? I think Nestor's got 3 lifts actually. Yeah, he does. He's got 3 lifts in his little shop. In the St. Louis area, I honestly, I don't know what a space like that would be. Yeah, okay, for a shop. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were talking about. I would say, yeah, probably 1,500 to 2,000 a month if you had it in the same location type like what Nestor has, where he's in kind of like an industrial business shopping kind of building, you know what I mean, where it's, you know, it's a bunch of little offices, but they do have back room storage area, which is what his shop actually would be in this area. I would say you're probably looking at, you know, $1,500 to $2,000 a month at least, depending on the square footage. Yeah, Darwin, he does. He's got 3 lifts in there. He's got them set up kind of weird. He's got the 2 on one side, kind of nose to butt, and then he's got the one offset almost in between the other 2, depth-wise. This traffic's not moving like they were showing it was. I mean, I'm doing about 50 right now, but we're getting ready to stop again up here. We got a place for 400, one big super bay type. Right on. Heck yeah! What part of the country are you in, Top Wolf? This guy behind me is probably pissed because I've got a lot of space between me and the car ahead of me. And that's just how I do traffic in the morning, man. There's no sense in riding somebody's ass just to keep stopping every 5 minutes. This way, when they start slowing down, I can just kind of coast, and by the time I'm coming up on them, they've already started moving again. Not until you get guys like this that jump in front of me. But I thought about a drive-in building, but zone laws can't get licensed. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to get it in more like an industrial court type area where there's other business, where it's only other businesses around. I know doing a like mechanical type shop is kind of tricky just because you're gonna have volatile chemicals in the shop. You're gonna have gasoline and fuels and stuff like that. So the potential for fire is much higher. So it can be tricky to get zoned properly for the type of business that you want and find a location that's cost effective for your business. Florida, right on, Top Wolf. You take the same interstate on the. Ooh, they're stopping quick. Take the same interstate on the back. How long of a drive? Yeah, Darwin, it's the same interstate going to and from work. I take the exact same route every day. Highway 55 north to 270 north to 370 west every day to work, and then of course it's the opposites coming home. It's 370 east to 270 south to 55 south. The drive home usually goes very quick because I don't leave work until 6, and usually the afternoon rush hour is already done and over. So typically I make it home in about 35 minutes or so. Yeah, dude, that's with electric and water, Top Wolf. That's a killer deal, man. Even if you've only got one bay, 400 a month that's as long as that one bay area is enough room for you to work and maybe have a little workbench off to the side and stuff. That's great. But yeah, Darwin, the morning commute usually sucks because everybody's trying to get to work. I work 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And everybody's trying to get to work at the same time, but for whatever reason, a lot of people get off earlier than I do, so yeah, finding a lift for the shop isn't too bad, man. I tell you what, Northern Tool, Harbor Freight, those guys all actually sell the same lifts as all the other places. They're all 10,000 pound rotary lifts, whether they're Bangkok or Bangkok, I can't remember the brands, but they're the blue 2-post lifts. Morning, Jason. That have the yellow arms. They're 10,000 pound load capacity. You can get them with the straight posts or the canted posts, and they're usually around $3,000, $3,500 in that area, which isn't too bad. I don't know how much shipping is or anything like that, but you can get the lift itself for less than $3,500, which isn't the worst thing ever. Yeah, I mean it's $3,000, it's $3,500, but that thing will make you a lot of money. It'll pay for itself in the first year. Right. It's the only big money you'll need to spend. Yeah, Darwin, down to Louisiana. You guys, yep, 55 runs all the way down, man. It follows that Mississippi all the way. That's actually how we go to Florida, and the few handful of times we've gone. Benpack, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, definitely beware the Chinese crappy clones. They use bad pulleys, and their cables aren't as good. I've had cables go out on those. Yeah, the Benpack is a good one. We've got, I think, 4 of those at work at our shop. They are 10,000 pound capacity, but I'll tell you this: you get a Ford F-350 or Dodge Dually on them, and you're getting close to their limit. I mean, they lift them, but they don't like them. You put a Camaro or a Corvette or something, small car on there, it's no problem, dude. That it's going to the moon, no problem. Alright, so we're almost up to Manchester Road here, and usually right here at Manchester the highway kind of starts opening up a bit and everything starts flowing a little better. For the last probably 6 miles we've been at less than 55 miles an hour. Usually right here at Manchester, because there's another major highway, Highway 6440, right up ahead. A lot of people take 64 east into St. Louis, so the traffic lightens up a bit, and we usually get up to 70 to 80 for the rest of the drive. Good deal, Top Wolf. The next best thing is getting the right kind of customers, and Nestor has some really good tips and pointers on how to get the right kind of clients and how to retain those right kind of clients. So definitely go check out some of his older videos. I'm not super sure about his website, nestormendoza.com, but it was a little tricky for me to navigate. I don't know if it's just because I was on mobile, not on the computer, but I was trying to find more information in his vlogs and his shop talk and business talk and stuff, but I don't know, I was having a hard time navigating his website on mobile. From the computer, that might be completely different. Yeah, Darwin, tire balancer and a tire machine. You can make good money doing tires, man. Tires and oil changes actually is, especially out of your house. Maybe you got a 2-car garage or something. That, dude, you can do tires and stuff pretty easy. Yeah, it would be kind of a pain in the butt doing it with a jack and jack stands and stuff, but once you get a lift, you can make a lot of money doing tires and oil. Trying to remember where. So you're in Louisiana. Do you have a tech school anywhere around Darwin? A technical college, community college that has an automotive program? If you do, a lot of times every couple of years they get new grants from the government to update their equipment, and they will typically sell their older equipment a really reasonable price, if not just an auction style. I know Wyotech does that every 3 years. All all their welders get taken out, and they auction all their welders off locally, super cheap, dude. You can get a Lincoln welder for like $150. Like, dude, that's a good MIG welder. Fucking all the stuff you need. A lot of times they come with a spool of wire already in them and a cart. I don't think they don't let their tanks go, but there you go, man. Yeah, Darwin, you can do it. And I tell you what, dude, you can also find the old school horizontal tire machines, the manual machines that they do tire rodeos with. And dude, those things work great as long as you're not doing like 35 series low profile tires and crap. Dude, you can rip a tire off and have a tire on a wheel so fast with those machines. That's why they use them for tire rodeos. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, but check those out sometime. There's guys that can take a tire off and put it on, have the bead seated in like, I think 20 seconds or some shit, dude. These guys are insane. Like, those old tire machines are cool. South LA Tech College. Cool, Darwin. Well, try to get a hold of somebody over there and, give them a call up and just start talking to the folks. Say, hey, I'm wondering if you guys have your automotive program, how often you change out your equipment for newer equipment, and what do you do with the old equipment? Just give them a call, man. It never hurts. People are usually willing to help you out and talk to you and give you the information you need at those places. So look into that, man. You can get a really good deal on that. Right on top, Wolf. Have a great day, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're rocking and rolling now, boys. We're doing 75. Woo-hoo. Cruising up to 80. Oh boy, look out, meow. Alright, that guy got out of my way. I got nobody in front of me for a little ways, so I'm gonna hop on over a lane and just cruise. Set this cruise control about 79. Used to go there for automotive school. Teacher's the same one I had. Oh wow, right on. Very cool. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Wyotech, the school that I went to out in Wyoming. Hey, good morning, Andrew. How's it going? The school I went to, Wyotech, they have a pretty high turnover for their instructors, unfortunately. A lot of the instructors that I had when I was there actually left Wyotech and went back into the industry. Or, they all had their own businesses outside of that too, kind of, in a way. I guess one owned a ranch, and the other one did side work out of his house, body work. Yeah, we got 5 people watching today. Cool, man. Doing all right this morning. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. You're well rested. Maybe got your coffee if you're a coffee drinker. Too early to be awake, huh, Juan? You're in Pacific time zone, huh? It's probably 5:20 in the morning for you. It's 7:20 here where I'm at in Missouri. At Central time zone. Yeah, the automotive industry ain't bad. I don't know how I would do with just being in a repair shop. I haven't worked in a repair shop in a long time, and when I did, I was just, I was the tire bitch, the lube tech. They didn't even let me do brakes or anything like that at that point. I've never actually turned wrenches for a living until I started with this job. I've always worked out of my house and done side work with it, but I was never like a suspension tech or anything like that. Okay, Juan, so you are in Central Time. Right on, buddy. Yeah, Darwin, I knew you were being Louisiana. David, good morning. Welcome. I hear you, Juan. No worries. More of a night owl, huh? I'm not a morning person either until I get my coffee. Once that coffee starts getting in the system, I get pretty happy. I'm doing all right. Oh man, boys, we got about 10 more minutes until I pull into the shop. Coming up on 370 here in about a mile and a half. I get about 5 miles down that highway to my exit there. I really got to talk to my boss about this whole YouTube thing. Start see if he'll let me do some more videos. Probably just do it in the morning before I clock in, and maybe if some of the other guys stay late, get to do a little bit of video in the evening before I leave work. Maybe on my lunch break or something. I know he's not going to want me to do much during the day. You know, obviously, if it's taking me away from production, then it's not a good thing. So, but we got a lot of cool stuff in the shop, a lot of really cool cars I think you guys would enjoy seeing. Definitely anytime something hits the dyno, everybody in the shop kind of stops what they're doing, and the final couple of pulls on the dyno, everybody stops and we usually take video, and he'll have us take video for the shops page. Which reminds me, guys, if you haven't already figured out where I work at Craven Performance and Off-Road. We do have a YouTube channel, so go check that out, guys. I don't post a lot from in the shop unless I'm under a vehicle and you can't really see much of the shop, just simply because we have some pretty high profile clients and their vehicles could be anywhere in the shop at that time, and they have license plates on their cars. Well, the boss doesn't want any of their license plates being shown anywhere on social media or the internet or whatever, because you never know what situation the client is in, whether or not they want people to be seeing that vehicle, or if somebody could figure out that they own that vehicle by the license plate. I don't know. I don't know how many people out there can hack the DMV and figure out whose plate, who that car belongs to by the plate. But you know, a lot of people, for whatever reason, cover up license plates on the internet. So yeah, definitely check out Craven Performance and Off-Road on YouTube. We're starting to get our social media thing going again. You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We got, we're on all the socials as far as I know. So check us out. If you ever want to see what's going on, what we're putting out there, what kind of vehicles we do, that's going to be your best bet. Unfortunately, I don't get to put a lot of that on there because it's content that I feel is more suited to be done by him, because it's his business. They're his clients. It should be his say as to what's being put out there into the world. So, right on, Johnny. So once lunch rolls around, then you're good to go for the day, huh? Yeah, I am very much food motivated, which is kind of funny. I totally get hangry sometimes. I know when I start getting frustrated on a vehicle, I know what time of day it is. I go look at my phone, like, oh, yep, it's a little afternoon. It's time to get some food in me. I'm starting to get pissy. Boy, the Accords are all over the highway this morning. Actually, I think that's a Civic back behind me, but a nice little Accord I just passed. about a 2008 or 10. I tell you what, this is the first Honda I've ever owned. Other than Erica has an Odyssey is our other vehicle. My lunch break, Darwin, is 45 minutes, but that's not like a set fucking thing. I mean, our boss is like, dude, just don't not take lunch. He's like, there are days that I understand we're slammed and we gotta get, we're behind and we gotta get stuff done. If you don't want to take a break and you want to keep working on your thing, fine, do that. But he would like us to take at least a 15 to 30 minute lunch every day just to get out of the shop, let our mind take a break for a little while. It's not a paid lunch. That is our time. He's like, just clock out. That's your time. You do whatever the hell you want. Try not to do more than 45 minutes or so, and then get back in the shop and get at it. We try to swing for the fences every single day when we get there. I'm usually the first person on our side that gets to the shop. I don't have a key yet. We're talking about getting a lockbox put outside so that I can actually, when I'm the first person there, I can actually open the shop and get moving. Because the boss has some kids too. So, hey, Kira Tegan. It's my daughter. Kitty Kira loves her kittens a lot. You're so silly, baby. I love you. I hope you have a great day at school today, honey. This is your last week. You only got 2 days left after today, and then you're on summer break, pumpkin. So enjoy it. But yeah, the boss has kids too, and he's got to get them to school and stuff in the morning. So sometimes he runs a little bit behind, and I have to kind of wait for him to get there. But kind of my job in the morning is to get all the vehicles pulled out of the shop so that we can get, so we've got room to be moving around and pulling stuff in and out. Rather work at Honda than where you work. Oh, really, Johnny? Why is that? Look at how much I hate working days. I work nights, so peaceful at night, and plus no traffic. I had to work day shift for training yesterday. I work in DC, rush hour in DC, so holy shit, Jason. Yeah, I've heard that DC is a serious nightmare for the highway wise. So yeah, working nights would be great in your area. So Johnny, why would you rather work at Honda than work on the custom stuff? Is it just because custom, there's no like clear cut install or stuff like that? Because Honda, I'm sure, is you take a water pump off, you put a water pump on. Once you've done a couple of them, you kind of you fall into it and you just know what you're doing. But my stuff, it's all different makes, models, vehicles. Yeah, we have some that are kind of the same. It seems like all I work on is the damn Ford F-250, F-350s, 6.4s, and the occasional Dodges that come in with their ball joints. Small diesel ain't for me. I'd look at boss like he's crazy. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, I'm not real big on the diesel thing. I love how much power they can make, which is super cool, and it's not that hard to get big numbers out of these diesels. But at the same time, man, I'm a muscle car guy. That's all I ever want to work on, man. If I only worked on, the CTSVs, the Camaros, Corvettes, Chargers, Challengers, if that's all I got to work on every day, I'd be a happy camper. I gotta get ready for work. Cool, Darwin. Take it easy, brother. Have a great day. Getting off the exit now. Should be pulling up to the shop here in just a couple minutes. It's 7:30 on the nose. We do a lot of wheel and tire stuff too, a lot of lift kits. It's not always just mechanical stuff that I'm doing. Long arm suspensions, traction bars. We do a lot of one-up off-road stuff. Thanks, Darwin. I do kind of like the diversity of the custom shop. Just because it's not monotonous. It's not the same, same set types of vehicles every day. I love you too, Kira Teagan. Oh, I know, right, Andrew? It's a lot of fun. Like I said, I don't get to work on a lot of the cars, which, it is what it is. That's fine. But at least I'm around them. They're in the shop. I do get to help out with them. All during the day. There's a lot of things that one guy, it's not always safe to pull the trans out with just one guy. So I go over and I'll help out Justin or Keith, or not Justin, Jake or Keith. Who's that? We don't have a Justin in the shop. That's weird. I'll go help Keith or Jake out. We've got a new guy getting ready to start here, probably in a couple of weeks. And he's done a lot of lift kits and stuff like that. So hopefully, I'll get to take a little bit of a break on the diesels and get to working on the cars, which would be cool. The next time I have to do a supercharger, next time I get a Whipple charger job, I'm definitely gonna set up the camera on the wiper cowl and let you guys see from start to finish. I'll live stream it. I'll let you guys see start to finish what it takes to get a supercharger done. It'll probably be a multi-day process because we don't always have everything we need right away. Once we get started, like, we'll start tearing things down before we even get the parts. That way, once the Whipple comes in, the vehicle's ready. It's just get it on, get the kit installed, and then it just works out a little better that way. Man, I don't know what's going on with my nose today, guys. Must be a lot of pollen in the air. My nose is itching like crazy. All right, pulling up to the shop right now. Good morning, Adam. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry that damn carburetor's giving you so much crap, dude. That sucks. Hey, looks okay, cool. Vince and Travis are already here, so they're going to be opening up the shop in just a second, which is nice. I don't have to wait around too long today. I usually, so I just pulled up to the shop. I'm going to roll these windows down. It's getting pretty stuffy here in the Honda. Let's see, since I've got some of you guys in here right now, I'm going to pull up the live stream on the tablet and see if I can't. Oh shit, I gotta get this thing in. Morning, fellas. I'm gonna pull this up on Chrome and see if I can't do blue wrenches from the tablet, because I don't have a computer, so I've got to find a way to do the blue wrenches, because I can't be the only one doing live streams and not have a Blue Wrench Mafia up in here. Come on now. You will, buddy. I have confidence. Yep. It's just a matter of tinkering around a bit, figuring out, that one little thing it's gotta be made happy in order to get it to run right. I'm sure the techs in your shop, I'm sure you could ask around today and they'll know exactly what to do. So let's see. Let's go to YouTube from here. No, I want desktop site. I don't want the mobile site. So let's see if I can get in there just from here, and I don't know if I can watch my own live stream from the tablet while I'm live streaming from there. It does have its ups and downs. Oh, and I did find out that through the community tab, I can I can do moderators, but I have to have their YouTube URLs. So I tried to do Jay Young's this morning. I tried to add it on there. Bye, Kira Tegan. Have a great day at school, baby. I love you. Sorry, guys. That's so that Kitty Kira there. That's my daughter. So watch your P's and Q's when she's in here for me. And I don't know when she's in these. I only know if she comments. So I got to start watching my mouth when I'm doing these. Apparently, yesterday's drive home, she was watching, and my ex-wife called. Was like, "Hey, you know your daughter's watching that?" Like, oh. So let's see. I don't know why I can touch this, and I'm signed in as me, so I don't know why. Is the stream frozen? Has it been freezing? For mechanic job that comes with company service truck and fuel card. Yeah, I hear that, Johnny. That'd be great. Why is this thing it's the live nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's live streaming. Okay, so let's see, why can I not, if I click on somebody's picture, it's not giving me options. What if I do this? What are the little buttons there? Oh, okay. So I can do it from the tablet. Okay. Cool. Well, that means I can start my I can get my Blue Wrench Mafia going. But now I can't do it yet though, guys, because I made a promise to the sheriff, to Jay Young, that he would be my first blue wrench, and he will be my first blue wrench. So I've got to, let's just clear all of those. There are so many damn notifications on that tablet. It hasn't been ran in a few days. So he will be my first blue wrench, and I've got to wait until I've got a stream where I know that he's in here, and I'll get it pulled up on the tablet, and he will be my first blue wrench, and then I can start knighting the rest of you guys, because you guys all deserve to be blue wrenches. And as this channel grows and becomes more popular and starts showing up in more feeds to other people, the trolls will start coming. So I will need blue wrenches to handle that shit, because that's what happens. Boy, a couple of them got shut down real quick last night, boy. Jay Young's fucking live stream, and then Bruce, I don't know, Bruce only did a few guys. I know, Andrew, you got your blue wrench last night, and somebody else did. The two, Andrew and somebody that got, yeah, but he, oh, yeah, I just got a text from the ex-wife that just laughed at me for, I guess because she's hearing the live stream as well, because my daughter's watching it on the tablet, probably walking around the house this morning. Yeah, Jay Young does go to the Harbor Freight now and again. I have a feeling once he starts using some of their stuff like that, cylinder, was that injector fuel pressure test kit he had last night, or a cylinder leak down test kit, compression tester. I think once he starts using that stuff, and he sees just how cheap it is, I think he's gonna regret buying that. But the consumable stuff from home, or from the Harbor Freight, you know, I don't see a problem with using that kind of stuff. Wire wheels and fucking cheap gloves. I don't know, some of the consumable shit I don't see a problem with using from Harbor Freight. I gotta be honest, you watch my toolbox tour, almost, I mean, a lot of the wrenches that you see in there are Harbor Freight. I still have not, I have not broke down and actually gotten a good set of wrenches. I do have a set. Ooh, and today is Snap-on Wednesday, guys. My Snap-on guy still has his trainer following him around. I don't know if he'll be here today. OSO and MD Lee got blue wrenches too, huh? I didn't get to stay for the whole thing last night. My phone started dying and I had to get out of there. So I don't know. But today is Snap-on Wednesday. Hopefully Chris doesn't have his trainer with him, and I'll be able to do some some footage on there. I'll do a video today on his truck. Hopefully my wrenches came in from him. I finally broke down and I got a set of snap-on wrenches. I don't know that they're flank drive or even flank drive plus, but they came with, so I bought a set of wrenches, and then for free it came with the stubby ratchet wrenches, or gear wrench style wrenches. So we'll see. Hopefully those are in today. I'd really like to have my fucking boot for my 14.4 3/8 impact that I asked him to get me 3 fucking months ago. That'd be real swell. That's starting to piss me off, but it's not entirely his fault. He and his father-in-law were running this route. Every other week I would have the other guy. So things kind of got lost in translation a bit there, and I could see how he wouldn't always remember or wouldn't always have what I ordered. I'd have to wait until the following week to get what I ordered from the other guy. So, but now it's just Chris on this route. He is our only snap-on guy now, so hopefully that those problems go away. Ken won the raffle. He donated $134. Holy shit. Ken, the lawn guy? Ken the lawn cutter? Well, what the hell is his Ken the lawnmower guy or something like that? Holy shit, he donated $134. So he got that impact, that 14.4 impact for $134. Dude, that's a great deal. Plus, it's got the boot on it, which mine is completely beat to hell. It doesn't even work properly anymore because I'm clumsy and I've dropped the hell out of that thing. But didn't have the boot. I was asking for the boot for months and months, and my Snap-on guys didn't even know there was a boot. It was ridiculous. Nice, beautiful morning here. I'll show you guys the outside parking lot for a second. Come on, there we go. Look at that Cadillac right there. That thing's been sitting here for quite some time. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. And then we got a little Supra right there. Not a whole lot back here. There's a Cadillac CTSV right there. I've got the motor and trans out of that right now. It got sent off. The motor locked up on that. Good morning, Nick Windsor. How goes it? Alright, turn you guys back around to me. Hopefully. Did it not? No. There we go. Oh, man. So this is pretty typical, guys. I usually, I get here about 7:30 or so every morning. Now that it's nice out in the mornings, I usually roll the windows down, kick back and relax for a little bit. Right on, Johnny. Great information there, man. Good. God, I'm at a loss for words right now. I can't think. Great motto, I guess. Advice, that's it. Great advice. Have a great day, Johnny. I'm doing all right, man. Just live streamed the drive into work this morning. So for those of you that came in a little later and didn't get to hear me in the beginning, I got that Dodge 3500 done yesterday. With those Dynatrac ball joints, those badass. They're like $800 for the ball joints, man, but that's the only ball joints you'll ever buy. They only make them for the heavier duty trucks. And for whatever reason, if one of the ball joints goes out, they're serviceable on the vehicle, which is kick-ass. You don't have to press them out and then press them in. They come apart on the vehicle, which is killer. But I think they've had one warranty claim in the whole time Dynatrac's been doing those ball joints. That's like 15 or 17 years or something like that. So I got those done. Also had to do an adjustable track bar on that one. That thing was a pain in the ass. Oh God. What else? I had an inner tie rod at the pitman arm. I did on that one. Got it down on the ground. My favorite snappy color? Oh, dude, I'm a sucker for red and black, dude. That's my jam. Red and black is definitely, yeah. I'm not a fan of the green, orange, or yellow. I'm just not. It'd probably be a whole lot better for, you know, if you lose it in the engine bay, it'd be a lot easier to see it. But I don't know. The Matco, I don't actually own a snap-on ratchet. I own a couple of little snap-on stuff. Like I've got one little 1/4-inch extension, a little 2-inch extension 1/4-inch drive that I found under a vehicle. The only professional ratchet that I own is a 1/4-inch drive locking flex head Matco, and of course it's green and black. Yeah, Andrew, they're friggin' serious ball joints, dude. Like, damn. I showed you guys on one of my videos, I guess the live stream last Saturday. I held them up, showed them to you guys on the camera. They're fucking legit. But yeah, I prefer the red and black. Once I get this KRL toolbox paid off, I think I'm actually gonna trade it in. And man, I really want to go with a Matco box. Those Matco boxes are built actually a little better than Snap-on, in my opinion. And they've got power built into them, man. That's kind of a big selling point for me. I really want power in my box. Yeah, Juan, I only own a couple of Snap-on things. I'm building it up. Like I said, I just ordered that Snap-on wrench set. Hopefully that'll be here today. It's Snap-on Wednesday, so that would be fantastic. Dude, I'm waiting on this Cornwell guy to start showing up. My uncle said that he told him to come check us out and come by our shop. I'm really interested to see. Good morning, Brock. I'm really interested to see what the Cornwell guy has on his truck. So, all right, guys, it's about 10 till 8. Need to go in, get my uniform on, and get this day going. So thanks everybody for stopping in. I won't do a live stream for the Snap-on thing. I'm gonna do videos for all my tool truck guys. I gotta talk to Matco Mark tomorrow about doing a quick video on his truck, see what's good with him. He should have a few sockets for me. So anyway, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate every one of you guys that takes the time to watch my goofy ass. We're getting storms today, so rolling those windows up all the way. Yeah, anyway, tune in this afternoon. I will do another live stream for the afternoon vlog, give you guys an update, and talk about what I did today at work. So thanks for watching. Deuces.